Throughout one of my favorite places to metal detect. Ever since I moved to Ohio, I've metal detected quite a few places. This is by far my favorite. I found all kinds of coins here in the past. In one hole, I found two 2-cent pieces from 1866, both of them, and also a 3-cent trine, little bitty piece of silver. It was like the best day of my life, other than getting married, you know, but to my beautiful wife. But this is a log cabin underneath here. It shows up on an 1853 atlas, and it was here well before that. I don't have any other documentation on it. This building's very well preserved on the inside. It's been used and kept up. There used to be a 2-story white house over here to my right, which you all can't see right now. It was built in the late 1800s, caught fire and tore down since. We're on a dairy farm, so there's a lot of targets in the ground. Activities have been here. You know, this land's been used for a very long time. So there's, you know, layers and layers and layers of different artifacts and relics that we can find. There's also a spring house, which I'll show you in the back here, which was here for not only this house, but the other homes that were here. It's also very historical in sense, and, you know, provides a nice spot to look for other items. But I like this place. This place is a lot of fun. But I'll show you around and we'll get to it. This part of the building was an add-on at some point. I don't know about what year that was put on, but it's, you know, the only part that's not original. You know, there was a front porch here at one point in time. It's since been removed. And I know there was some dirt work done on this side of the building where they were trying to renovate a little bit and re-prop up this side of the building as the foundation was falling away. There's a gigantic tree, totally rotted out. That's pretty old, so provides a good place for shade. And when I talk about those two 2-cent pieces in that trine, I could probably show you the exact spot in that tree. It was like, no kidding, probably within a foot right there. I'll always remember that point in time. In the back here, you know, this is also an addition on the back. So it's mainly that, what they call, like, I think it's called double pin. See the 2 chimneys up there? Sometimes 2 families can live in there. But there's an upstairs and a downstairs. We've had a little bit of construction putting in these gigantic grain storage bins, but this is the backyard. I'm gonna look back at the cabin. There it is. So these people would have, you know, traversed through here, walking back and forth every day to get to this spring house. You know, sandstone foundation, you know, water running cold through there. You want to put your milk and whatever you're trying to keep cold, you know, back in this area. Been a nice spot to cool down in the summertime. But we'll also, I've never metal detected back in here, but we do have farming activities, or running around all these buildings, farming stuff. So, but we'll check this out. So let's get to it. And coming here today, I'm pretty confident in myself because when I came here last time, it was 3 years ago, and I was still learning this machine. You know, the White's V3i is complicated. You do have to open up your manual. I would suggest you get on the forum and read and learn, and this machine does its job. It's up to you and me, to get up to its ability in order to detect. There's a bunch of settings. The customization on this thing is what makes it awesome. You know, each and every site you can make it, get the best out of it. And only as you're learning and learn new things about it and how it reacts to target, you start speaking its language. You're understanding what it's telling you and how to adjust. And once you do, man, it's like unreal what you can pull out of the ground. I mean, no kidding. I'm a lot better now. You know, every day I learn something new on this, from you all, from the White's forum, reading on the internet, and mainly using it. Like, time behind this machine is just, you know, the most important part. So hopefully we'll find something new today where I missed it last time. And there has been other people here in the past, and they found a ton of stuff too. So maybe that loud target I didn't dig last time's top of a mason jar filled with gold coins. There's always that hope, you know? It's really low VDI, 3 inches, 4 inches. There's pinpoint, 3.5 inches deep. Between 4 and 10. It's probably a piece of junk, but it's real responsive, so I want to dig it just to see what it is. Test this thing out. That's what I have. Let's get it all first. There's another side of it. Let me get this cleaned off and then we'll take a look at it, because I don't know what it is. This is what we have. It's 2 pieces. You can see the little brake line right there is a good indication that these were both together. It says mobile insurance. Maybe something to do with motor oil. I don't know. I don't think insurance companies came about in the 1800s, but whatever. It's pretty neat. So it's pretty old. I don't know what kind of metal that is. Stamped, somewhat decorative. See, those low VDI targets are real deceptive. It'll say 4 inches deep, and if it's a bigger, low conductor target, it can be deeper because it's not picking up that good of a signal. But sometimes when you get a foil ball and it's sitting there about 1 inch deep, it'll tell you it's about 8 inches deep. You know, if you want to dig the low VDIs, it's hard to tell on the depth. That's just my theory on it, but that's what I've found through field experience. Pinpoint, 5 1/4. All green. Looks pretty good. It's not that deep though, but like I was saying before, I found those two 1866 2-cent pieces in that Trime in the same hole. It was only like 4 inches deep too, so I don't know. We'll see what we get. I got my fingers crossed, kinda. They're frozen, so I can't really cross them. It's so cold. You can see I got my jacket on now. I tried to play it cool and act like it was a warm day, but it is sure not. It's right there, whatever it is. There it is. Let's look at it together. It's a coin. Look, I missed one. What do you think that is? I don't know. It looks like a penny. I hope it's something cool. At least a wheat penny. Ah, it's a wheat penny. It's somewhat not what I was looking for, but it'll work. Let me rub on it. It's a wheat cent. You can see it on the back real clear. The front is not as clear, and you may be able to see that, but it's 1919, which is the same year Theodore Roosevelt passed away. So it's a pretty old penny. Kind of cool. Went ahead and dug this one, but I'm down in here and I still got a target in the hole. It's reading about 53 in the 50s. Could be a penny. This used to be feels like a gravel driveway. There it is. What is that? Oh, you know what that is? At least I think I know what that is. There now, I thought it was a lipstick tube. It's not a lipstick tube. What do you think that is? It's got a hole there. It looks like it was punctured. It might have had something fastened to it at one time. I thought that was like a nut end of it, so you'd spin it, but it's not. It's maybe somewhat. I can't see any threads inside here. Maybe there's a little bit. See them there? I can't tell what that is, but I thought it was a lipstick tube. About the size of it. But that's what we have. I just pulled this plug and ended up with this quarter here. I don't know what year it is. It doesn't look to be very old. It's an 83. It's a 1983 quarter, but I didn't expect to find that with all these people that have been through this yard in the past, even myself metal detecting. So it's only about 3 inches deep. I'm gonna try something different. I know there's a lot of targets in the ground here, but I'm gonna put on the 13-inch DD at Ultimate DD, see if I can find something like that. I found tons of coins here in the past, 8-10 inches deep. If this thing's gonna make a site new again, this is the place to do it. Here's one to dig. Gonna pinpoint it down. 6.5 inches. Real consistent. See what that is. Oh, there's something in here. Don't hold your breath. It's somewhat cool, but it's not a coin. This is what we have. Solid bronze is what it says. So there's a solid bronze belt buckle. I don't know the age on that one. Here's one that I didn't film. Our target's right here. And it looks to be another buckle. This might be a horse tack, or belts that went on either a mule or horse or something. That seems to be exactly the same type, maybe a little less, not as heavy, but another buckle, harness type stuff. So maybe I'm close to a barn. Keep looking around here, see what we can find. Got another target here. It's coming up in the mid 80s. Right about there. It's getting all that 90, 91. It sounded more like iron, even though it's not reflecting it in the VDI and showing any red. Huh. Well, this is camera worthy down here because it's not a great big piece of metal or iron. Let's come down here and see together. Put you on my mount. I'm gonna hit menu like somebody told me the other day to make my metal detector quiet. It's somewhere in here, whatever this is. It's right there. What do you think that is? It's kind of round. It's kind of scaring me too. It's like a cap that goes on a I don't know. It does have iron and stuff in there, and big flat disc. Man, that's a deep hole. That's like, here's a pin pointer. So that's pretty deep. This is 8 inches, so that's like 10, 12. Plus the distance of the loop to the ground to the coil. That's all we got. It might be either the cap that goes on the end of a bearing assembly or a pocket watch. It's pretty heavy, so we'll get it cleaned up. This is my first signal that I have that I actually think is going to be a silver coin. Let's take a look at it together. Should be right there. Well, it was higher than that. Let's just say I think it's going to be a coin. I was coming in from this direction. I was getting 80s. When I set up the camera, I rotated around some. Something I was thinking about when I was swinging the coil, just trying to find something to show you all. If anybody's ever found like a Civil War belt buckle, do you think I can remember what the VDI was on a V3i? Let me know. Because I'd like to be looking for that. You never know where those will show up. But I've never found one of them, and it'd be a dream to find one. So here's something. It looks a little small for a wheat penny. What do you think? What is that? Oh, it's just a regular old dime. It's terrible. It's not what I was hoping it'd be. Can't even get a year off of it. And it is wore out too. It's not silver, so somewhere in the 70s. It's terrible. On to the next. Man, if that was only real, it'd be pretty nice, but it's not. That's all I got. Some fake jewelry. There's another. It says it's 3 inches deep. 4.5. refreshing old wind in the glass. Well, looky there. Saved the day. I can't tell you how many times I've been around this site over and over and over again. And I always thought there was nothing left. I came back today hoping there was something left. And what do you know? There is, but man, she is toasted. That's a large scent for sure. I wish I could read that. You can tell by the green. I can't believe I just found that. Been thinking about that all day. Let's see if we can raise anything off this. I really hope, for the sake of all the effort I have in today, making a video, that I could read one side of this, or there's anything that we can tell. Look at that. Ain't that nice? 1 cent. I don't know which one that is either. It's actually pretty decorative there. I wish I could see the other side. I can't make it out. I'll clean on that at the house. It would probably be like that. 1 cent. And then you reverse it, I think, and then flip it. Let me rub it on my pants. Can you tell what it is? I don't get a date. I'm gonna have to use my toothbrush here. See that little thing back there? See, her head is facing to the right. I'll have to check this at the house, and I'll just go ahead and state it on here. But is that a Liberty cap? If it is, most excellent. If it's not, still most excellent. Yeah, I think that's what that is. I'm pretty sure. The only reason I know that's because I watched Green Mountain Metal Detecting. They find tons of these things. This is what would be my first one. See, it's a little different. I've got some large scents at the house, but that's pretty small. It's all like, you know, towards the middle of the coin. That's pretty awesome. I enjoy that. Is it persistence or this 13-inch coil? That was like 8 inches deep underneath a piece of window glass like we saw. So, I don't know. Either way, today's a good day. I'm happy with that. That makes me feel really nice. So, I was going to be heading out of here in the next 20 minutes, but I guess I'm going to stick around. And no kidding, I've probably been over that target. I don't know how many times. It's just I came in that direction this time and decided to dig. Never give up. Keep looking. They're there. Look, it's right there. Had a hard time pinpointing this one, even though the signal's fairly strong. It's another buckle. It's a steel one though. See, the other ones were brass. This is a steel one, just totally ate up. So, we'll get another target. Last one of the day. This target's always been so loud, I never did dig it. It says 2.5 inches. I don't know why I never dug it before. Right there. See, it's still in there. It's like right there, and so you can see I'm lifting up my coil so you get a better idea where it's at. Still says 4 inches down in there, and I'm almost the whole pinpointer. Sure this thing's off. You'd think it'd work because that's my wedding band, but let's try her again. Well, that's it for me. I forgot to hit record on that last one. And that item that was really way down in the ground that I thought was big, well, here it is. It's some sort of a chipping tool, hand forks. This isn't kind of like a scraper. See, the shaft would have went on the end. You would have pushed it this way to scrape on stuff. Who knows what it was meant for, but it's not a tool you bought at Lowe's. It's something hand forged from a very long time ago. And it's about 1 foot in the ground if you can hear me over that truck's exhaust. And but yeah, this was a good day. I did find some good stuff. Didn't find as much as I thought I was gonna find, but anything's good. I'm gonna head to the house because it's getting late. It's Sunday. Got some stuff I still need to do. And hopefully within the next couple of weeks, turkey season's coming up. We'll have the battle between turkey season and metal detecting and what we're gonna be out doing. So thanks for joining me. And if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. Thanks for watching.